Hello, this is T3 from the Content Stew, and today I want to go over our top 10 games to buy for Christmas off of the Nintendo Switch. These games are in no particular order. These are just our picks for games with the most recent releases, or games that we thought had the most interesting DLC that we enjoyed. Hades, while being a budget pick on our list, also won Game of the Year. A roguelike where you play as Zagreus, son of Hades, attempting to escape the underworld and learn about his mother who left when he was just a baby. From the difficulty curve, weapon choices, compelling story, amazing soundtrack, and hours of gameplay, I can honestly say that this game definitely deserved Game of the Year. If you aren't playing this game on the Nintendo Switch, you are truly missing out on one of the year's best games. Animal Crossing New Horizons seems like the game that took the world by storm a few years ago. During the pandemic, you would be hard-pressed to find a Nintendo Switch owner who didn't own this game, let alone a gamer who hadn't heard of it. Animal Crossing is a real-time island builder game, meaning that the game progresses every day in real time. Your villagers might ask you what you've been up to if they haven't seen you in a few days. Plants grow fruit and trees grow in real time, sometimes even taking a few weeks. From collecting furniture, finding your favorite villagers, decorating your house, fishing, collecting bugs, and even paying off your debt to Tom Nook, there's so much to experience in Animal Crossing New Horizons. You'll have months of content to play through with this game. Not to mention the DLC that came out not too long ago. It includes a mode where you build houses for your villagers based on their specifications and interests. Zelda Breath of the Wild. How could we not include the game that started it all for the Nintendo Switch? From sprawling landscapes, hard boss fights, compelling characters, lengthy puzzles, and hundreds at that, Breath of the Wild would take literal months to complete in its entirety. This game is a must-play and has a sequel in the works as well. You set out as Link to defeat Ganon, who is once again taking control of Hyrule Kingdom. I would say more, but there's so much. We would be here for literal days. I would be crazy not to mention Mario Kart 8. It's the same formula you know and love. Mario and friends race for fame, coins, items, and glory. Just don't let them get that blue shell on you. I take this game just about everywhere I go. It's so easy to set up my Switch and get a few races in. If your gamer is a racer or enjoys Mario games, Mario Kart 8 is an all-time fan favorite that's a must-have for the Nintendo Switch. It's been 19 years since the last 2D Metroid game, and Metroid Dread as a recent release does not disappoint. You embark as Samus Aran, a bounty hunter, looking into the secrets of a new alien race and the mysterious disappearance of the Emmy robots. Throughout your journey, you'll experience many new enemies that you will have to fight, a vast array of skills to acquire, many vast locations to explore. No moment felt dull, and I loved getting to re-explore areas with new upgrades later on. The puzzles in this game proved to be quite a challenge, as well as the boss fights. I can't tell you how many times I had to try a boss fight over and over again in order to get it right. If the gamer in your life is into side-scrolling games with a bit of a challenge, they'll enjoy every second of Metroid Dread. Monster Hunter Stories 2 is a surprise pick, even for me. I love the Monster Hunter franchise, but Monster Hunter Stories 2 just hits a little different for me. Instead of hunting monsters in the traditional sense like in normal Monster Hunter games, in Monster Hunter Stories 2 you're riding them, and even raising them. You can splice DNA from different monsters together to create a hybrid monster that fits your gameplay style even better. You do fight with the monsters you raise, but with over 40 hours of storyline gameplay and 40 hours invested into the post-game, this game had my full attention for weeks. It's the perfect intro into the Monster Hunter game series without getting into the nitty-gritty that a lot of people fall off with the series. I was genuinely surprised by how much I absolutely love this game. From the colorful characters, colorful cast of monsters, and just a really good storyline, this game kept my attention and kept me invested for weeks. Mario Party All-Stars is a lot like a family Monopoly game. It starts out fun, but kinda devolves into chaos. With 100 of the best fan-favorite minigames, funny emotes, and interactive maps, one of which has an annoying laser, you and whoever you're playing with will have hours of enjoyment. Laughs, team tactics, luck, and yelling are the top words I would use to describe this game. I can't tell you how many times I've played with friends only to get screwed over at the last minute when I go for the last star. If you enjoy party games with friends, this one is one of my new favorites. It's been 15 years since the original Pokémon Diamond and Pearl games released on the Nintendo DS. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are faithful remakes of these games, if not a bit cuter. As with any Pokemon game, you set out as a 10-year-old to defeat 8 gyms and become the best Pokemon trainer in the region, like no one ever was. From traversing the snow, becoming champion, building a team, collecting every single Pokemon in the game, making secret bases, and digging in the new underground, there are hours of content to be had even after the story has ended. These games are a must if you're a Pokemon diehard fan, or if this is your first Pokemon game, these games will introduce you in one of the simplest ways possible. I can't recommend these games enough. Ring Fit Adventure pulls inspiration from Nintendo's Wii days. This game combines gameplay with exercise. Using the ring, you will attempt different exercises that will propel you towards an evil dragon that has turned the world towards chaos. Different skills target different body parts. Each encounter will reward experience and unlock new skills. If you enjoy a more exercise approach to video games, or if you enjoy the distraction of video games like me while you try to exercise, this might be a good fit for you. Before I list off our final pick, here are a few of our honorable mentions that didn't quite make our list. What can I say? We had to include some classics on our list. And what could be more classic than Super Smash Bros? Super Smash Bros. Ultimate boasts 80 plus fighters from across the gaming spectrum. You would be hard-pressed not to find a character that resonates with you. With a long story mode called World of Light, DLC fighters including characters from Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and even Minecraft, as well as countless hours of multiplayer content, this is a game that is a classic. And you can really play this game with anyone. I should know, I've got over 150 hours in the game. I can't tell you how many times it's been so satisfying just to get that right hit at the last second. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is one of those games that I go everywhere with. I have it downloaded onto my Switch, even with a physical copy. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is one of those games that will define the Nintendo Switch for years to come. And with that, our list is complete. Do you agree with us? Please let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, consider dropping a like or even subscribing. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you guys in the next video.